Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Makes a move. Got on a room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one. This half.
Texas A&M.
Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Rushes on him. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And convert on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He wants to change this route. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dropping back, it's Hurts. Here comes the heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off.
He lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook, trying to find
officials will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Hurts. The short hands, it's Jordan. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Gonna swing it on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Jordan. Oh, he just held it poorly and it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Hurts. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The snap sets up the throw. Dances away. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. He's going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target over the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to pass on second down. He's looking deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Bring in the heat. And they'll knock him down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting nothing on the last snap, let's see if they try to run it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. Big guy smells it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. It looked for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and score a touchdown. Just wasn't able to get it done.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They want to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking downfield. It's Hurts. Got his man on the right.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, he's going to be like...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Finds a man by himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Casper. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wideout. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Texas State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Singleton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. Touchdown. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Warrior. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Jordan. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Texas State, 21. UNLV, 14.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. The ball squirts free.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground with the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He's got an open man.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Defense wants to bring the heat. On the ground, it's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UNLV.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics.
And the Golden Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Oh, got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Skinner. Smashes through the tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
The Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. And it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling.
He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide open downfield. Gashing the D on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Sparks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Golden Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Every time he touches the ball, you can...
Looking for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Smarts. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step fast.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, California.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll go up top on second and short. Soft spot in the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage, and you love this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
4th down.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jenner. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
on the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. The throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it inside the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Cal.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Casper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that
turning it on. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The give to the lone running back. At the 20, he's got space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try to get outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Myers on the move. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the season.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the ball process.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. It's caught downfield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
21.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Skinner. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
21.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab.
That's what I'm...
Stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take it?
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets.
He's loose on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
It's a running room. Running inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Brings up second down.
Lion, Acorn, Hawk, Gorilla.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the change and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lemon. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to pound it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win.
Though his pride hurt, he should have been quit. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Hey, I appreciate that, Gnarly. I appreciate that, gang.
They were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. And the ball is loose on the return. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on the move. Breaks the tackle. Makes it past the marker. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Turning it on. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving...
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking down the middle. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Snap in the shotgun. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gonna take a shot. Holds it in on the left. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vegas.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front, and you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's James. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They get to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown,
big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. And not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field. But
what a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught behind the line. It's James. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short game.
Damn, I thought you worked today.
I do work today. I leave in a little bit. Let's go.
Do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Oh, okay, FS fam.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the big...
Great record, especially in ranked.
Hey, I appreciate it, fam. There's some niggas on here though. There's some niggas on here, bruh. Look, 76-8. You feel me? 57-3, 47-2. I be thinking these niggas cheating for real though. Like, how do you give up? Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's up to 40 now. Before I went to work
9
yesterday, it was
losses
only
ain't
like
easy
12.
fam. 21 wins shit him barely 500.
In ranked or in head to head?
In head to head.
Oh, okay. I told you though, you only gonna be like that for a couple seasons, fam. You're only gonna be like that for a couple seasons. You're gonna run through them lower levels. You're gonna get the packs. But shit, yeah, I started really leaning in the ultimate team because Texas, man, Arch Manning got an issue or something. I don't know. I have no idea what's wrong with bro right now. But Arch Manning, yeah, he got an issue. He got an issue or something going on. I don't understand how Michael Huff is my nickel, but he still be on the back end.
What cousin? You hungry? Don't feel good to you.
What up, though? What's happening?
Mookie, what's going on with this hair?
Same
What?
with Ty
What's
Simpson,
up?
but
Did
in
you, what
playoffs
is it
and
called? Bear
regular.
whooping? Bear? What is it called, cousin? Cousin, baby.
I got rid of Bray.
Look at him. He recorded it. I mean, you got an eyebrows, bitch? She said, I didn't look like a your coworker who talking about some your cousin been looking for you. Your cousin. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out my face, bro. You talking about your friend that be going to sleep over there?
Okay, so I just got to sub.
No, the one that was in your training class. The one that keep trying to tell you he like me and shit. Bro, leave me the fuck alone. You know he's 40-something. Yeah, he said he got a son like 20-something. His son just got 20. Yeah, I was like, you old as fuck. No. And you working here. Why do you think I'm gonna fuck with somebody that works with me? No. Then I seen a bitch pick him up. I'm like, I wonder if that his lady. He better sure be glad because he sure needs one. He needs somebody to leave me alone. Because even my coworkers keep saying, why are you talking to me? Bitch, I don't. Everybody talk to me in that motherfucker. I was saying, I ain't seen my cousin. He the first one to say, I don't see nothing. I'll say it. She was here. I was here. God damn, okay. I was there for 4 hours too. Shit. Okay. You there. You seen her. Well, yeah, he was the first one. I'll take your cousin looking for you. Damn. Back up, bitch. You want to run real quick? I don't even know if I can, baby. I can try. Well, you put your clothes on there. Come on, cuz. What, you want to fight or something? You sleepy or you just woke up? Which one? Why you okay. Okay.
And then, fam, I'm in Campus Legend too, and head to head. I ain't even started to yet. I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to do this rank stuff real quick. See how far I can get up there. I just want to see my name on that list, bruh. I swear to God, cause niggas is really trash. Niggas is really trash at this shit for real.
Quiet.
Shut up.
Well, I'm about to move to Iowa and get married, y'all.
Why is everybody talking about Iowa now? What's in Iowa?
I don't know. My husband was there.
Who is that?
I don't know his name yet. But when I find out all of that information, y'all will all know.
And the Rebels will put it away to start the game.
He gonna come here that he can't see. And then we gonna get no, we're going straight to the chapel, bitch. You gotta have him with.
And no chance at a return.
You do need.
Here they'll start this
Oh no,
drive.
you can buy one there. Yep, you can buy one.
I
There.
wasn't gonna witness.
Yep.
If he gonna pay for it, that's just fine with me. Sorry. Listen, I can't have nobody witness this because I need to be able to know it just in case. Okay? Just in case.
Funny as hell.
Like that wasn't no witness. Who got married? Who the fuck got married? Bitch, you think I'm playing? I'm weak around. I'm just saying. This weed so hard. God damn, this hurts my butt. Because my current nigga's not working out, so I'm gonna go marry somebody else. I was gonna be a military wife.
Cause you done.
Listen, last nigga I showed, guess what? Now we ain't working out. Okay? This last nigga I yesterday. Didn't even know she
To throw, it's Hurts.
I'm really good contact with him.
He's going to go for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is the matchup everybody loves to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe. This is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is
yeah, while y'all was talking about some GoFundMe's and shit, that nigga was the coach man while y'all was playing. I don't know about that GoFundMe because that must have captain like he called. Oh, you didn't see that nigga died January 23rd.
I gotta change that.
January fucking 23rd. Why did y'all exactly trying to get money together and shit like this nigga ain't have money? Like nigga, he was the gold man. That nigga be like, I ain't got no money. I can give you a couple of nuggets. On God, don't give me a couple of nugs and some coke, because all my friends do coke, bitch. You taking drugs from your kids. The fuck, bitch, you told me to go after this money. He said he ain't had no cash. What else you want him to do? Okay? The fuck?
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one.
Yeah, take another one right now. No, my bad ass. Hands was unzipped and shit.
Well, Richard and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Why are you scared?
Now they'll run it to the right here. And he never had a chance.
You just watched that damn TV. What's this? Fight the search.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward.
Oh, Lord. Kevin White.
Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah.
To the right.
They had a great job by the QB finding the right spot, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Well, you know they got their surgery.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Booty everything.
Grab behind the line. It's Skinner. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
First snap
of the drive from the 25.
Hey, get him, hold on. Guess what? You got a big ass head like money.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Enemy territory outbound at the 48. Big time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day.
I don't know who this bitch talking to. He's talking to you, cousin. I'll be missing you. You do? I'll be missing you. I'll be like, damn, she don't even answer her little message on the computer. Can't message the bitch. Well, I stayed here till 10:15 still didn't see. But I ain't been working 2 weeks.
Days,
that's why when I came back to work, that's like, you still working?
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs.
It was like, but y'all all team getting fired. This doesn't mean I'm getting fired.
Keep going on guy after
y'all
guy
would know.
after
Y'all
guy
would tell my shit like,
that uniform that was
I'm getting fired, bitch. I'm turning this bitch upside down. You already told me. Like, I'm sure you're going to be one of them. If you ever get fired and I don't know anything about it, I'm going to make sure someone tells you before you get here. Yes, because I'm going to turn defense to folks.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, square falls in the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Yeah, I just let
the offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
But I'm probably going to go back in 2 weeks and get him cut all the way. You don't remember when I went to Houston, I had a drink. And it was a little bit longer though when I went to Houston. So I beat you there. Look at
convert this fourth down. There will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They've got it inside the 30 mark and at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You don't tell your homie about your little set with $10, $15, $100 earpiece set.
Fires to the big fella. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right place.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan.
Oh, I didn't know why you did it right now.
Line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What's wrong with him? Come on, acting like she don't know how kids operate. Bitch. That's what
on the inside. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first.
Bronco looks so much like here now. I'll be like, yeah, he do.
He's getting started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. And they can't get the play on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Under fire. They got him for the sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down. I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Rebels come to the line.
You're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going to hurry up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire.
Shit,
He'll try to do it himself.
baby, mom used to sit right in the corner of the lap. I'd be like, you didn't get away from my son.
They'll
Y'all
mark him down
freaking
at the
fuck out
31
now.
and a big pickup on
Freaking
that
the
one.
fucking out.
Hey, he's just
Last
kind of
year,
proven that he's
I ain't
difficult to
talking to you at
defend.
all.
When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him
I
have
text you,
success
no,
throwing the ball
I
through
thought
the
you
air,
was
but now, nice
that's
job
why.
dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's what I'm saying.
So now it's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball.
And that's why he is an
Yeah, you can't never call it.
player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire.
I think those are the ones I was looking for that day too.
Yardage is second and 12. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these
Once
windows
they
are
put
gonna be
it,
smaller.
they don't take it
That's
back.
why you try to put some extra mustard on it.
Some y'all never put the picture on there and just slapped it out there. One that's not the phone, I did it.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone.
Where's the picture of mom?
Touchdown UNLV. Grabbed in the end
What you
zone.
talking about?
6 on the board.
We didn't
There was
have
not
three
a
different
window there.
altercations.
There was
Yes,
not a
Bud
sliver
was
of
there.
light.
Andre Cole.
The eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow
So
he got it in.
did y'all let
No
them
doubt
put that shit out there with no
defensively,
picture?
You know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's
If
going to.
anything, y'all could
You're
have
in
put the
great
picture of
position.
grandma and all her
That
things
guy
together
just
on
makes
that
a
shit.
play. He makes
Like,
the
I
touchdown
don't know
catch.
what
What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
I'm about to stop.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
I need to do that.
No reason
So
to be in a
really,
big rush.
they
They
even,
have some time.
I
They're
they answered this
ahead.
later part. I don't know when I read the
Dropping
AD
back.
picture.
One of my
I just left it at that. I'm just like, bro, like that.
And just
I
a
don't know
short,
what the fuck
safe
y'all guys
pass
are
play.
doing.
They
It's
pick up
just
a
so
few.
crazy that grandma.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll line up for a second down play.
Just get out there.
Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be it. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air.
And I'm like,
after the
why is it
incompletion.
Sunday?
It's third and
Sunset
5.
24, Sunset 25. That's so crazy.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third.
The stupid part is why did you on both sides of the offense that is like I said,
Defense
y'all.
is dominating all game long. They
That
have
looks
been
stupid
making
as
this
fuck,
quarterback's
especially
life
with that
so
ball.
difficult
I don't
with
care
their
what
pass
nobody
rush.
says.
They bring
I
it
was
down
here
there
for
for the sack.
Or
They're
no.
not giving anything up. They're leading this
Unless
game
I
by
pay
a
for it.
lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find.
I like how that female did. That's good. They need to put that picture up. Do you got a picture? I mean, who did it? I sent several pictures. They said something about, oh, you ain't got no different picture. Like, nigga, if y'all had already did grandma's side and I sent y'all a picture of my mama, y'all told me that they would be able to fuse the pictures together. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what they had going on. I can just put two pictures. I don't know. The fact that
All right, chat. I appreciate y'all coming through. You feel me? I'm about to head to work, get my real money. Y'all have a good day. Peace.